Hello friend, my name is Karun Behel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In RHL late tutorial series, today topic is Linux file hierarchy structure. In this video, I will explain the complete Linux file hierarchy structure. First of all, if you have not subscribed my channel, please click on this red button and subscribe my channel. I humble request you please watch this video till the end. So let's start one by one. I will explain the complete Linux file hierarchy structure. So first of all, I will explain Linux file hierarchy structure. The Linux file hierarchy structure or file system hierarchy standard define the directory structure and directory contains in Unix-like operating system. It maintains by the Linux Foundation. In the file system hierarchy structure, all files and directory appear under the root directory or slash directory, even if they are stored on different physical or virtual devices. In RHEL 8 or CentOS or any other Linux flavor, all the files and directory store in root directory. Some of these directory only exist on a particular system if certain subsystems such as X Windows system are installed. Most of these directory existing in all Linux operating system and are generally used in much as the same. Same like that all these Unix operating system, Linux operating system, these file structure are same. That is the diagram of the file structure. There are lots of directories are available like bin, boot, dev, etc, home, root. All these directories are under in root directory. One by one, I will explain all this directory, what is the use of this directory and what is the main purpose of this directory. So first one is root directory or slash directory. Root directory primary hierarchy root and root directory of the entire file system hierarchy. All the files and folders saved in root directory. Every single file and directory start from the root directory. Only root user have to write under this directory. Slash root is a root home directory which is not same as a slash. These both are the different directory. Another one is bin directory. Bin directory essentially command binary that need to be available in single user mode for all user. In bin directory, all binary files and folders are available in this directory. Like we are using cat command, ls command, cp command. All these commands available in bin directory contains binary executable files like cp, cat, etc. Common Linux command you need to use in single user mode are located under this directory. Command used by all the user of the system are located, for example, ps, ls, ping, grep. All these commands available in bin directory. Another one is boot directory. Boot directory is a bootloader file. All booting related files are available in boot directory. Suppose kernel, initrd, vm linux, grub file are located under the boot directory. For example, init.emg, that is the 2.6 is the kernel version name, vm linux. All are important booting related files are available under the boot directory. Dev, dev essentially used for the save all the device file. For example, USB, your another add-on cards, your hardware devices. These all are files and folders saved in dev folder. For example, dev TTY, dev USB, dev SDA. These all partition or your hardware devices file saves in under dev directory. Next one is etc directory. etc used for host specific system wide configuration file. All the configuration files are available in etc directory. Contain configuration file required by all program. This also contains startup and shutdown shell script used to start stop individual program. All program related, all script related, All system program related configuration files are available under in etc directory. For example, etc result.conf, etc logroute.conf, all configuration available in etc directory. Home directory, home user home directory containing saved file personal setting. When you create any user, automatically one directory contained under the home directory, that is the user personal home directory, where user saved all files and folder under personal home directory. Like I created one user Karun, then Karun personal home directory available in home folder. So next one is lib. Lib is library essential for the binary in bin and sbin directory. Every command required one library files, so all library files saved in lib directory. For example, ld lib.so, so these are the library files. These library files available in lib directory. So next one is media directory. Media directory is a mount point for removal device or any CD-ROM DVD drive. When you insert any pen drive or CD-ROM or CD drive, so this automatically mounted on media directory. This is the temporary mount directory for the removal devices. For example, media CD-ROM for CD-ROM, media floppy for floppy drive, media CD recorder for CD writer, media removal device for the USB. So these are the for the temporary mount for media directory. So next one is MNT. This is the temporary mounted file system. If you are checked your file system is working or not, so temporarily you can mount your file system on MNT folder or any other CD-ROM or removal device. You can also mount on your MNT directory. OPT, OPT optional application software package contain add-on application from individual vendor. Suppose you are installing any other software like CA Serve or your Photoshop, Corel Draw, all these add-on application related software package available on OPT folder. Add-on application should be installed under either the OPT or OPT subdirectory. So next one is SBIN. SBIN essential system binary. For example, FSCK, init, root. Just like a bin directory, SBIN also contain the binary executable. SBIN used for the system related command run to terminal or single user mode. Suppose you want to run any system related command, if config, swap on, fdisk. So these commands are available in SBIN directory. Next one is temp. Temporary files are saved in temp directory. Directory that contain temporary file created by the system and user. Files under the directory and deleted when system is rebooted. All the temporary files are saved in temp directory. Next one is USR. USR is the secondary hierarchy for the read-only user data, contains the majority of user utility and application. So in RHEL 7 and RHEL 8, lib directory, sbin directory, your lib64. So these are the subdirectory of USR directory. So contain binary, library, document and source code for the secondary level program. User bin contain binary file for user program. If you cannot find a user binary under bin, look under USR bin. For example, add, AW key, sys, less. These commands are available in USR bin directory. So another subdirectory is USR sbin, contain binary files for the system administrator. If you can't find the system binary under sbin, look under the USR has been, for example, add daemon, cron daemon, SSH daemon, user add, user del. These all are the system related commands available in USR SBIN directory. Same like that, USR lib, all user related library files are under in USR lib. USR local contain user program that you install from the source. For example, when you install Apache from the source, it goes under the USR local Apache 2. Then USR source hold the Linux kernel sources, header files and documentation. All the documentation and source files saved in under USR source directory. So this is the USR directory. So next one is proc, virtual file system providing process and kernel information as file in Linux corresponding to pros fs mount. Generally all processing saved in proc file containing information about the system process. This is the pre-sudo file system contain information about running process. Suppose you are running any process automatically saved in proc file. This is a virtual file system for text information about the system resources. For example, proc uptime or top command. These are the every task has a own process ID. All process ID saved in proc folder. Next one is where. Where contain the variable data like system logging file, mail and printer school directory and transit and temporary file. So all these log files saved in where directory. This is the variable data. Some portion of the where are the shareable between different systems. For example, where log, where loc, where run. These are the shareable folder. Another portion is the not shareable. Where mail, where cache font contain variable data, that is file and directory the system must be able to write to during operation, whereas user should only contain the static data. So these where folder used for the save the log files of the system. Lost and found directory. Lost and found directory, every partition has a lost and found in upper directory. Files that were saved during the failure are here. For example, you are using the ext3 or ext4 FSCK recovery. When any failure is coming or your partition want to recover with the help of FCK command, so lost and found will help to recover the partition. So next one is sys folder. Sys folder, modern Linux distribution include a sys directory as a virtual file system. Sysfs comparable to process, which is the process fs, which store and allow modification of the device connected to the file system. Whereas many traditional Unix and Linux operating system use for sys as a symbolic link to the kernel source tree. So sys directory used for the virtual file system to save the process or running process in the sys directory. So last one is the run directory. Run directory is now used as a temporary file storage system. Application can now use run the same way use the in traditionally we are using the where run directory. So runtime data for the process started since the last boot. This include process ID files and log files among other things. The contents of the directory are recreated on reboot. This directory consolidate of the where run, where log from older version of the Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So when you run any program, one temporary file saved in run directory in running condition. When you stop the program, automatically temporary file removed from the run directory. Thanks. I hope you understand the Linux file structure hierarchy. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you don't like, please click on dislike button. Share this video, comment this video. Thank you for watching my video.